from My Mortgage, and I've got your update for the start of March 2024. Now, there was a pretty highly anticipated Reserve Bank OCR decision at the end of February, and actually we've come off a little bit better than I think a lot of people hoped, which is awesome. So we're not getting any relief yet, as in there are no OCR cuts just yet, but we haven't been subject to another hike, which is great. So the OCR, the official cash rate, has been left on hold at 5.5%, and the Reserve Bank has actually taken a slightly softer approach to what they're looking at for the rest of the year. So the numbers are all kind of pointing in the right direction. Essentially, inflation's coming down. They're hoping that core inflation and inflation that's generated onshore within New Zealand is also starting to drop, which is good. They're still a wee way away from their target of 1 to 3% inflation, and that's not quite there yet, but it does mean that we are seeing some really encouraging signs. So what does that mean for interest rates? Well, we haven't really seen any big changes in interest rates for probably about 3 weeks to a month now. So most of February was pretty stable. One of the things we are seeing is big discounts. So advertised rates in the 1 year space are still well over 7% for pretty much every lender. But we're getting some really good discounts on that. So in the late sixes for 1 year is what we should be aiming for. So just definitely make sure you ask those questions. With refixing, it's talking about how long is it going to take for rates to come back down. Now, we're still kind of standing pretty firm on the fact that we think rates are going to start to drop either at the end of 2024 or the start of 2025. Now, we're 2 months into 2024, so we're still probably 12 months away from actually seeing some meaningful drops. Now, yep, it may happen before then, but I do think we're probably more likely to start seeing it happen at the end of the year, early next year. So that's still pretty consistent with what we thought earlier in 2024. So what does it mean for you? It's probably considering around that 12, 18 month fix. Now, that's really contingent on what's actually right for your situation. If you're looking to sell a property in 6 months, well, you don't want to be fixing for 12. If you want certainty beyond 18 months, then we could consider a 2 year fix. You just have to really be pretty sure that you're happy with a rate that may well be higher than the market in that year too. So definitely something to consider. Some banks are actually chucking emails out there saying that people should be considering fixing longer term. Please get advice about this. It's a little bit concerning, to be honest. We really don't want people fixing super long term and locking in rates that could be actually much too high and higher than the market in the next kind of 2 to 3, 4, 5 years. So make sure you're getting some advice on that. And lastly, restructuring and refinancing, something that we do a lot of and isn't right for everyone, but it's really important at refixing time to be looking at what's your situation now, how has it changed from when you first took out your home loan, and what could we maybe be doing better or differently. And it might be that your lender just isn't the right fit for you anymore, and we can give you that advice around whether or not that is the case or not. So get in touch with us, mymortgage.co.nz, jump on to my email directly, claire@mymortgage.co.nz, or give us a call on the 0800 number and one of our advisors will have a yarn with you. Super excited to help you succeed this year.